Hello, everybody. This is Amanda and Maria, and we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. And we are going to start this hangout with setting a little intention for ourselves. And hopefully, you will set the intention for yourself. So just take a moment, think about what you intend to receive from this hangout, and we'll talk about what we intend to give. So I just want to, for Maria and I, set the intention that the divine steps in and we speak from the highest compassion and truth when we're speaking to you. And I just set the intention that everybody gets what they came to this hangout for. Well, not what they came out for, but what Spirit wants you to receive from this Google Hangout. So I'm intending that for all of you. So thank you for sharing the space with us. Yay! All right, so Maria, do you want me to go ahead and start with talking about our contest?
Yeah, let's do it. We're going to have our a contest going on throughout the Hangout, and Amanda is going to give you the details.
Yes, so the contest that we have going on, and if you all have been following us for a little bit of time, or if you're brand new to Marie and R, sorry, I'm just moving around a bit, we have a course together called Manifest It Now course, which is a 4-week course where we guide you to what'd you say?
5-week.
You know what is so funny? We did, the last one was 5 weeks, and I just assumed that this one was going to be for 4 weeks for whatever reason, but you're right, it is 5 weeks. Manifest It Now is a 5-week course where we teach you the tools to manifest with ease and grace, and we ask everybody to pick something that they want to manifest, and we work the 5 weeks to manifest it. And I'm just reading some of the comments. Someone said, Takia said she cannot hear anything. I'm going to respond and see, can you see? Someone else, can you please just send me a message either on the event page or through my email and let me know if you can hear us and see us. So let me go ahead and check my email just to see if people can hear us and see us, and then I will go on with the contest. All right, I'm gonna wait a little bit a second. I am gonna go ahead and share it, and then if people miss it, we can go ahead and share it again. All right, so the contest is this. We have our course, our 5-week course, and we just finished our first round, and we did wonderful. We had great, amazing feedback, and we had a lot of people who manifested what they set out to manifest. So we are bringing you another round, and we'll tell you about it a little bit later. Okay, Takia said she can see it now. Thank you, Takia, very much for responding. And so we're doing another round, and this time we are going to tell you about it at the end of this hangout, and we would like to do a little contest, and we're going to be giving away 1 free seat, and the first seat, Cheryl says she can see and hear. Cheryl took our Manifest It Now course. So the first prize for this contest is winning a free seat to the Manifest It Now course, the January edition. And prize number 2 is for the ladies winning, not this specific one, but one that looks just like it, an angel wing ear cuff. And it's super cute. It just goes in your ear, and it's just playing off of what we teach is all about angels and guidance. So the contest is this. If you'd like to enter, all you have to do is on social media, Twitter and Instagram, what I would like you to do is tell us in some nice creative way what you would like to manifest in the next 5 weeks. It can be a screenshot of a vacation to Tahiti. It can be literally text, writing out what you want to do. In whatever way you want, just do hashtag Manifest It Now course and show us what you want to manifest. And we'll be giving away a free seat. And we'll be checking that throughout the course. And yes, that is hashtag Manifest It Now course. Maria?
Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of our Google Hangout tonight. I'm super excited. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Maria Terese. Um, so I, I'm a Reiki master and teacher. I'm a spiritual coach, and I'm an intuitive healer. So the majority of the work that I do is work through spirit, and so I really work with the angels. That's kind of my whole thing, and it's beautiful. But anyways, so to get started, we wanted to do this Google Hangout and surround it around the power of manifestation. And so, you know, everything that I create, or that Amanda and I create, and everything that I create on my own, these courses, these hangouts, everything flows through me in my meditation. And so it comes from spirit, it comes from the divine. You know, I'm told that all of this is needed, and so that's why we do these things, to help everybody get to a very similar place of being in the flow and open to, you know, the universe and your helpers and guides, and really working with the energy that is accessible to all of us. So with that being said, the power of manifestation. So the biggest message here is that the power lies within you. Okay, so it is within yourself. You don't have to look outside of yourself for anything in this life. Nothing. It all comes from within. And so when I talk about that, you know, it really is. You know, we're made up of mind, body, and spirit. And so the aspects of our mind, body, and spirit are our emotional selves, our mental selves, our physical selves, and our spiritual selves. And so each aspect of ourselves is equally important. It's very important to maintain balance in all areas of our lives, you know. So physically, we should be feeding ourselves foods that are good for us, foods that come from Mother Earth. You know, we should be drinking plenty of water. Our bodies are made up of 60% water, and it's our fuel. You know, it really helps to keep us clear. And not only that, but our mind, you know, it's a powerful thing, and our thoughts create our realities. And so in talking about manifestation, you know, think about where your thoughts are. Are they focused on your desires, or are they focused on your fears? You know, because if you're focused on lack and fear and worry, you're only going to have those experiences in your outer world. If you're focused on what you desire, then you're going to manifest. And so aside from your physical selves and your mental selves, your spiritual selves are, you know, just as important as well. And so that just comes with feeding your spirit, you know, whatever that means to you. For me, it's writing. For me, it's creating. For me, it's working with my angels and guides, and being an open, clear channel. For me, it's meditating. So it's just, you know, whatever fuels your spirit and connects you to your soul is very important to take time and do that on a daily basis. And then you have your emotional selves, you know, and that's very important as well. A lot of times we find ourselves holding on to emotion, holding on to anger, holding on to, you know, sadness, holding on to all of these things, and not allowing them to flow through us. And so that creates blocks as well. And when you're holding on to things and not releasing them, that will block your manifestation process. So I guess my overall message here with the power of manifestation is that, you know, the power is within you, and it starts with you. It's not outside of yourself. So yeah, Amanda, thoughts?
Yeah. Yes, thank you for all of that. We still got a few people who said they can't see or hear, and if you can't see or hear, you won't see this message, but yeah, so it doesn't even matter. But for future, just click on the backup links that we provide through email. Sometimes people can see on one platform if they have a Mac. Sometimes they can see on a different platform if they have Windows. But you know, it all shakes out through those backup links. So yes, I do have. Mm-hmm.
One more thing,
Mm-hmm.
that I wanted to share before you go into talking. So one more thing that I want to share about, um, aligning your mind, body, and spirit and bringing everything into balance is a quote, and I really love Abraham Hicks, for those of you that are familiar with her and, the teachings of Abraham. She put up a quote earlier, and it says, well-being is the basis of all that is. It flows to you and through you. You only have to allow it. Like the air you breathe, you only have to open, relax, and draw it into your being. So I just wanted to share that with you, as well-being is the biggest, again, aspect in manifesting and creating your reality. So, Amanda.
Yes, thank you. I absolutely love that quote, and the reason that I love that quote so much is because when I first started to work with the law of attraction and work with trying to manifest, I kind of did it from my head, and it was very like tough, and there was a lot of struggle with it, and I spent a lot of time and a lot of energy into my manifesting process. The good news is I did manifest what I set out to, but it really doesn't require all that work. And what Maria and I are so passionate about teaching, actually we have two kind of different passions. My passion is to think very, very big and to understand that you're worthy of whatever it is that you want to manifest. If you want to manifest X amount per year, I might just push you, hey, how about we double that? Let's look at the ways that we can double your income, and look at always dreaming bigger. If you're a singer and you're talking about you want to do local shows, I would say, hey, let's shoot for a Grammy. So that's really where I kind of come in, and I know that we're going to manifest what you want. And Maria is very passionate about helping us manifest very easily and using guidance and knowing that we don't have to do it all by ourselves. So when I first started this process, I was kind of stressing out and just really putting a lot of energy into it. And a little story, a lot of you have seen this video on YouTube, but in the summer of 2013, I was working at a job that I just hated with every fiber of my being. So if anyone on this call is going through that, I am with you on that. I feel you because I was there. And what happened was I was actually laid off from my job, and it was, from my perspective, the only bit of resistance that I was holding on to in my life. It all started from my job, because I went to that job every single day and I just felt such hatred and resistance, and I was never in the flow. There's this stream of flow that's available to all of us, and once you tap into that, manifestations come so easily. So what happened was, right after I lost my job, it was like magic. I wasn't holding on to anything anymore. Money just came to me, and anything that I said that I wanted happened. Some of you read a New York Times best-selling author. She actually wrote an article about something that I had told her happened after I read one of her books. And I said that I wanted this hair. I love my hair. I love my bundles. I said that I wanted this hair, and for free, and I just completely manifested the hair for free. They were doing a casting call. They needed models. I said I would sign up, and they gave me this hair for free. It's an interesting story. I can do a separate YouTube video on it. But after that, I wanted a relationship. I said the exact type of person that I wanted, and I manifested it. Things happened so swiftly, and the only reason that things happened is because I let go of resistance and I got in the flow. And so if I had any tip to give everyone right now, look at the places of your life that you don't like. Look at the places where you're holding resistance, and start to lessen the grip on them, because when you do, things will start to flow so easily. Maria?
Yes, yes. It's a beautiful thing, what you said, Amanda, in terms of just letting go and surrendering, And so my big thing and my tip is that you don't have to do everything in this life alone. And I don't just mean help from your friends or your family or people here in the physical world. I'm referring to helpers on the spiritual plane. And, you know, like I said earlier, I really connect with the angel realm. And, you know, this just really was shown to me in 2012. I had my first experience with angels when I was 6. And so everything has just been beautiful, and I use them, and I use them on a daily basis. I mean, I'm connected to spirit and my angels all the time, and therefore, I live a life that is very easy and effortless. For the most part, you know, I always have help. Things manifest rapidly. I'm able to really live in a peaceful, balanced place. And so part of our course, we do talk a lot about angels and guides, if that's something that resonates with you and something that you want to know more about and build a connection with, because it's powerful. You know, it's like when you start working with the energy and universe and all of those things, like, you can have whatever you want, like really tapping into that power and really working with the energy of the universe. So yeah, that's my whole thing with manifesting. I mean, I use my spiritual helpers. I'm not afraid. It's like, hey, look, this is what's going on. I'm experiencing this today. Like, I need help with this, and then boom, what do you know? Things happen, and so you know, we brought this whole idea and piece into our course in round 1, and from one of the friends to working with angels and guides.
Maria, your internet, it kind of cut off for a minute, but I'm just going to fill in the gap here and go off of what you said. I think that something that's so amazing is to know that you honestly don't have to do it yourself, and that whatever you ask for, your guides are going to show you how. And obviously this is something that we discuss in our course, but I can just say that it's like things flow. I mean, simple things like you tell your guidance what you want that morning, and wherever you're flown to by the end of the day, like, you will manifest it. And something that's happening in my life and in the lives of others as well is you just become more in tune and more aligned, and you start to see things like, you know, you'll start to see things before they happen, really. And of course, I'm not going to go too deep into that, but that's what happens, and Maria's teachings are really amazing for that. So if you want to manifest on autopilot and you want help from the spirit realm, please join us for Manifest It Now course. I do want to read something from one of our students in the last Manifest It Now course. This is a quote, and she says, and she has asked to be anonymous, but she says, "This morning I went to grab a piece of paper I've been carrying with me for about a month because it had a fax number on it. On the back I had scribbled some notes on things I wanted to work on, and self-esteem/self-worth was listed. Granted, I didn't even realize I wrote that, but more importantly, that was discussed in the session last week, and that was the theme running true for everyone." And I started backwards. But basically, what happened is she asked her guides what she needed to know, or what questions she should be asking, and her boyfriend that very day, because she just didn't even know where to go, and that's like the beauty of it. Like, if you don't even know where to go, you can ask. Like, spirit knows exactly where you are and exactly where you want to go. And that day her boyfriend texted her a link, and she said that her boyfriend never does that, so she asked him, like, is this spam? Like, you never send me anything. And it was a clip of Oprah, and it was Oprah saying, if you don't even know what to pray for, ask your guidance, what is the next step? So it was the first time, it was after our lesson, it was the first thing that she had asked her guidance for, and it happened. And all of you know, because I tell this story so often, that the first time I used a process that we discuss in Manifest It Now course, I had scratched my friend's BMW, and she was my roommate, and I did not have the money to pay for it, and I wrote down that I needed help with that. And the very next day or the same day, I can't remember, it was in 2009, I went to her and I was like, hey, let's talk about a payment plan. And she looked me dead in the face and she said, don't worry about it. God told me to take care of it for you. So this plus that, just these processes can be so powerful, and just start talking to your guidance. Maria? Oh, well, let me read the second thing that this exact same student sent us. She actually sent me a picture of a book, and it's called A Path Appears by Nicholas Kristof. And she said, Happy New Year, I have another story to share. So I come home today and check my mail, and I had this package. I opened it up, and there's a book, which I didn't order, and there's no sender info. Whoever sent it didn't include a note either. So crazy. I prayed to God, my guides and angels last night about my journey, and look what I get in the mail, a book entitled A Path Appears. How amazing. And she said, I've been stuck in place for 5 minutes. So I just want to share that because it was so amazing. Maria?
Yes, that's so amazing. Amanda had sent me that text right away with a picture of the book, and I was just like, wow, where did this come from? And sorry. And yeah, it's beautiful, you know, when you really feel like you are in line and you're on the right path and things are just lining up and you're manifesting overnight or you're manifesting in minutes. It's really beautiful, you know. A quick story that I have to share that's happened to me this week is, you know, the other night I was sitting in my apartment and my guidance came through and was like, Maria, you're going to Sedona tomorrow, Sedona, Arizona. And I was like, what? Like I'm going to Sedona for what? You know, and so I had this communication with my angels in spirit. And so I'm going to Sedona on Friday, and I have to follow the guidance and I have to listen, and it's just a really beautiful space to be in when you're working with spirit. And so when you join our course, it's amazing. I don't really know what else to say about it, but I'm here to help and guide everybody. My angels tell me that I'm going to reach millions of people, and that's a lot of people. So maybe some of you on this call are going to be some of them. Amanda?
Yeah, that is it. That's thank you for saying that. Do you have something else to share, Maria, before we let everyone go?
No, I don't think so. I think I, you know, shared everything, but just reiterating, you know, that the power comes from within, and really look within yourself, you know, really take care of your mind, body, and spirit, like really nurture every aspect of yourself. It is the big message for this hangout. And again, you know, I'm just so excited for those that decide to join this next round of our course, because it's going to be amazing.
Yes, and I just, if you want a practical tip to leave with, is to look at the place where you hold resistance in your life and start to try to think about how you can lessen that up. So for me, it was I had a job that I hated, and rather than get let go, maybe you can start to look into some career opportunities that actually light your spirit up and that you're in the flow all day, because that is like the #1 way. After you do that, you will be in the flow. Maybe you're in a relationship you don't necessarily resonate with anymore. Start to think about maybe shifting the relationship or ending the relationship, and then you can just be in the natural flow. So I want everyone to look at that today. I do want to say that Maria and I are going to have another hangout next week, so please join us. We have a huge, huge surprise for you all. And also, our Manifest It Now course, if you purchase tonight, I'm going to send out the links to you all right as soon as we hang up. Give it about 15 minutes. If you purchase tonight, you are going to receive Maria's Angel course as a bonus. You're going to be getting deep into all the stuff that we're talking about. And we hope you join us. We've got all the testimonials on the page to sign up. So just check it out, and we would absolutely love to have you. This course, we actually have added an option for email support. So if you have a question that you would like to ask us, you are allowed to ask us a personal question, and we will answer and really take the time, and Maria's going to connect with her guidance, and we're going to answer in the best way possible for you. And also, you also get access to a private Facebook group, which was a favorite among the last course attendees. So I really hope that you all join us for Manifest It Now course. If it does not resonate with you, I hope that you join us for our next Google Hangout. It's going to be next Wednesday, and we have a huge
Thursday.
It's going to be next Thursday, and we have a huge surprise for all of you.
Huge surprise, huge surprise, and bring the champagne because we're popping bottles.
Yes, you froze, but I heard you. She said bring champagne because we are popping bottles. Thank you so much for joining all of us, and remember, the power of manifestation is within you. It does not have to be a struggle. It can be very easy. The universe wants to give you everything that you need. All you have to do is let go of resistance and hop in the flow and ride that wave, and things will just start swimming at you. I promise. Everybody have a great evening. Bye.
Thank you for joining us.